In this example, we're asked to find the midpoint of the line segment joining the pair of points shown. So first we'll look at part J. So we have 4 root 2 and 1, so that's x1, y1. And the second point will be 2 root 2 and 7, so that's x2, y2. So the center midpoint will be x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. So in this scenario we have that we add the x's, so that will be 4 root 2 plus 2 root 2 over 2, and for the y we would have 1 plus 7 over 2. So in this scenario, to simplify this expression, we would have 6 root 2 over 2, and we have 8 over 2, so that would give us 4, and then we can simplify this further, so that would be 3 root 2 and 4 as the coordinates in this scenario. For part K, we have the points of root 2 minus root 3, and we also have 3 root 2 plus 4 root 3, so that's x1, y1, and the second point being 3 root 2 plus root 3 as the x2, and we have minus root 2 plus 2 root 3 as the y2. So the center midpoint, we would have x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. So in this scenario we will just add points, so that will give us, for the x we have root 2 minus root 3 plus 3 root 2 plus root 3 over 2, and we would also have, for the y-axis we would have 3 root 2 plus 4 root 3 minus 2 root 2 plus 2 root 3 over 2. Now to simplify these sides, we would have the roots 3 being taken away from each other, and we would have 2 root 2 plus 3 root 2, so that would give us 4 root 2 over 2 for the x coordinate, and for the y coordinate we would have simplifying and so that will give us 2 root 2 plus 6 root 3 over 2. And then to simplify this expression further, we would have 2 root 2 for the x coordinate, and we also have root 2 plus 3 root 3, and this will be our simplified answer for in terms of the x and y coordinates of the midpoint for these 2 points. In this example, the line segment AB has endpoints of A being minus 2 and 5, and B is A and B. Midpoint of AB M is M 4 and 3. We need to find the values of A and B. So first we have A being minus 2 and 5, so they represent x1, y1, and B, A and B, so that represents x2, y2, and we have N representing 4 and 3, so that will represent C, X, Y. So for us to write the equation first, that was the midpoint will be x1 plus x2 over 2, and for y, y1 plus y2 over 2. So we will start first by adding the midpoint, which is 4 and 3, equating to x, which is minus 2 plus a over 2, and for the y we would have 5 plus b over 2. So in this scenario, x coordinates, we will look at the x's, so we will take them 4 equal minus 2 plus a over 2. So that can be simplified, so that will give us 8 equal minus 2 plus a, and that will give us a being 10. And if we look at the y coordinates, so that will give us 3 equal 5 plus b over 2, so that would give us 6 equal 5 plus b, and that would give us b being equivalent to so that would be 6 minus 5, so that will give us 1 as the value for b. In this example, the line segment PQ is the diameter of a circle where P and Q are the points shown, and we need to find the coordinates of the center. So first we have the points of minus 4 and 6, they represent x1, y1, and we have also 7 and 8, so that's x2, y2. And for us to find the points of the center, we have x1 plus x2 over 2, and we have y1 plus y2 over 2. So in this scenario we plug the values, so that will be minus 4 plus 7 over 2, and we have 6 plus 8 over 2. So that would give us in this scenario 3 over 2. And for the y coordinate, it will be 14 over 2, which will be simplified to 3 over 2 for the x coordinate and 7 for the y coordinate. In this example, the line segment RS is the diameter of a circle where the points are shown, and we need to find the coordinates of the center for the circle. So first we take the points, which is 4a over 5, which represents x1. We have minus 3 over 4b, so that represents y1. The second point is 2a over 5, so that's x2, and 5b over 4, so that's y2. So to find the center, we have xy equal x plus 1 x1 plus x2 over 2, that's for the x coordinate. For the y coordinate we'll have y1 plus y2 over 2, so that's the equation to find the midpoint of the center. And now we plug the values, so that will give us, for x1 we have 4a over 5 plus 2a over 5 all over 2. And we also have for the y coordinate we have minus 3b over 4 plus 5b over 4 all over 2. Now to simplify this further, so what we would have here, if we multiply both sides, so that will give us for the x coordinate, if we add because they have the common denominator, we will add the numerators, so that will give us 6a over 5 over 2 for the x coordinate, and likewise for the y coordinate, that they have a common denominator, so we will just take away minus 3 from plus 5, so that will give us 2b over 4 over 2. And then we will try to simplify this even further, so that means we would we can essentially divide the 6 by the 2, so that will give us for the x coordinate 3a over 5, and for the y coordinate we would have the 2's taken away from each other, so that would give us 4b, b over 4 as the y coordinate, and this will represent our answer for the midpoint. In this example, the line segment AB is the diameter of a circle where A and B are the points shown, and we need to find the coordinates of the circle, and also need to find the center of the circle lies on the line y equal 2x. So first we look at part A. So we have the points of minus 3 and 4, so that's x1, y1, and we also have 6 and 10. So that's x2, y2. So the center of xy will be x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. So that will give us, in this scenario, minus 3 plus 6 over 2. And we also have 4 plus 10 over 2. So in this scenario we have plus 3 over 2, and for the y-axis that would give us 7. So 14 over 2, that would give us in the scenario should be 6 and minus 4. So if it's minus 4, 6 over 2, that will give us 3. So this will be our coordinates of the center. Now we look at to prove the center of the circle lies on the line y equal to x. So y equal to x. So for us to prove that, we say when x is equal 3 over 2, we plug that into the line, sub into line equation. So that will give us y equal to x, which equal 2 multiplied by 3 over 2. So that will give us 3. And since it is it's equivalent to the y coordinate, therefore the center of the circle is 3 over 2. 3 lies on the line, which is y equal to x, and this will be our answer for this question, as we proved that when we plug the x coordinate, that gives us equivalent of 3, which is equivalent to the y coordinate of the center. And this will be our answer.